So joking or not, we just don't know. It didn't sound like joking in the conversation. I'll play the video for you here in a minute before we read it. That way you can get it in its full context from the horse's mouth, so to speak. But basically, Doug Mills of the New York Times is a photographer, and John Roberts, who is the Fox News White House correspondent, were caught on a hot mic discussing corona and the fact that the numbers appear to be wrong, the numbers that we're getting, that they believe that there are a lot more people infected, which would bring down the mortality rate of COVID-19. But let's read the title, then we'll listen to the video, and then we'll read the article. White House hot mic catches New York Times photographer joking, with Fox's John Roberts. We've all been vaccinated around here. Yeah, okay. So this gentleman right here, this gentleman in the gray sweater vest, whatever you call it, that is going to be Doug Mills. The gentleman that's going to walk in through this blue door off to the left, that's going to be John Roberts, the Fox News White House correspondent. So I've got the volume up. Let's play this just that way you can get it in its full context. It's very short.
What's up, Barry? All right, man. What do you know, Barry? You can take out the mask, Doug. The case fatality rate's like 0.1 to 0.3.
So right there, John Roberts is telling Doug Mills. John Roberts is this gentleman with the tie and the blue shirt. And again, Doug Mills is the bald gentleman here with the gray sweater vest thingamajiggy. Telling him, you can take off the mask now. The mortality rate is like 0.01%. Let's listen to that again.
It's like 0.1 to 0.3.
0.1 to 0.3%. Less than 1%. Less than a half of a percentage point. That's what he's saying that the official numbers are. Let's continue.
Is it really? That's reassuring. USC. Everybody here's been vaccinated anyway. USC.
And he says it very nonchalantly. That's not joking. When you joke, you look to see if the person's joking. You give some sort of a hint. There's something. That wasn't even a joking tone in his voice. He just simply says, matter-of-factly, we've all been vaccinated around here anyways. Huh? What?
In LA County Public Health came out with a study. They found that there are 7,000 cases in California, but they really believe that there are anywhere from 221,442.
So right here he's saying that the official numbers are they're saying there are 7,000 cases in California, but he's saying that the USC report is saying that there's actually 200,000 to 400,000. If there's 200,000 to 400,000, then yeah, that would bring the mortality rate down to less than a percentage point.
2,000 people who were infected. Really? Yeah. So that makes it 0.1, 2, 0.3. Does the study to get out later? Yeah, just give it to that.
The study just came out today. This was yesterday, is what he was saying.
So it suggests the case fatality rate is 10. Wow. What's your right line with the flu? Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. So it's a hoax.
So it was a hoax. I believe that was Doug Mills speaking.
I don't think it was a hoax.
No, I don't think it was a hoax. I'm pretty sure that was John Roberts speaking. So, interesting. Why are they even talking about a vaccine? We haven't heard anything about a vaccine anywhere close, anywhere within 6 months for sure. I've heard 18 months. I've heard the end of the year. I mean, come on. So why are they joking about everybody's vaccinated around here? That is definitely weird. A White House hot mic picked up someone who Mediate has learned was New York Times photographer Doug Mills. You don't have to learn it. You can just look and see that it's Doug Mills and John Roberts. And they are saying that we have all been vaccinated against the coronavirus around here. Well, he didn't say we've all been vaccinated against the coronavirus. He simply said we've all been vaccinated around here. He didn't say the coronavirus. So it's possible he could be talking about, I don't know, a buff. Maybe he's got a buff of all kinds of different things. When you're a correspondent and you travel, you end up having to get buffs of shots and things like that. But I don't know. It just seems weird. As conspiracy theories about the coronavirus pandemic abound, a hot mic exchange before Monday's White House coronavirus task force briefing could contribute to a surge in tinfoil protective headgear if it's taken seriously. Well, I mean, It's two guys talking. Could it be locker talk, so to speak? Yeah, I guess. It didn't have the joking tone. It didn't have the buddy, slap ass tone or anything like that. It just seemed like a matter of fact talking. When White House briefings are streamed live, a lot of times they set up their cameras and the place will actually start streaming before the event starts happening. That's how hot mics happen. Roberts walks in. What do you know, buddy? Mills asks Roberts, who tells him, you can take off the mask. The case fatality is 0.1 to 0.3, according to USC. The study that he was referring to, that evaluated tests on a representative sample of 863 Los Angeles County residents. Roberts' offhand advice, also potentially exaggerated for humorous effect, to take off the mask, is not included in LA County public health officials. In fact, everything I've seen to the public says wear your masks. They're not mandating it, but they're recommending highly that everybody wear masks in public. Well, frickin' find me a damn mask. I see people with masks, but who knows where the hell they're getting them. But it is kind of odd for him to say you can take off your mask and then saying the mortality rate is 0.1, 0.3%. And then the other guy saying, well, and then Doug Mills saying, well, we've all been vaccinated around here. I mean, obviously in the context of things, they're talking about coronavirus. So why would he make an offhand remark saying they're all vaccinated around here? That is really, really weird. Anyways, Mills says, really? That's reassuring, he tells Roberts, and then cracks. Everybody here has been vaccinated anyway. Anybody here has been vaccinated anyway? What? What? That doesn't even, I mean, that would be a really weird joke if it was a joke. It didn't sound like a joke. It wasn't worded like a joke. It wasn't toned like a joke. Without missing a beat, Robert details some of the study's findings, telling him USC and LA County Public Health came out with a study that found that there are 7,000 cases in California, but they really believe there are anywhere from 221,000 to 442,000 people who are infected. As they both walk off frame, Mills joked, yeah, so it was Mills. So it was a hoax? To which Robert replies, no, I don't think it was a hoax. Even by optimistic standards, a vaccine is not expected until sometime next year. Yeah. So why are they talking about they've all been vaccinated? Unless he was talking about something else. But in the context of the conversation, that would not make sense. In the context of the conversation, give me a second here. In the context of the conversation, they're talking about coronavirus. So if we take it in context, it doesn't appear that they were joking about anything else. It had to have been corona. I don't know of a vaccine. I sure haven't heard anything of a vaccine. I don't know. But will this fuel conspiracy theories? Yeah, absolutely, of course. And sometimes we've heard conspiracy theories were actually correct. There's a lot of conspiracy theories that people didn't believe, but then later out found to be correct. Could this be one? Who knows? The future will tell. We are living in history now, and we'll see in later. I don't know. I love you guys. I'll keep you informed, and I don't know. It's weird. We've all been vaccinated around here. Why would you even say that? I mean, I don't know. It's very odd, if you ask me. Anyways, like I said, I love you guys. Stay informed, and I'll see you on the next one.